Adult themes.
The following program contains strobing which may affect some viewers.
Dutton, who lost by just 5 votes.
Scott Morrison emerged victorious.
The Dutton defeat marked a massive miscalculation by Conservative forces.
The losers were undoubtedly Peter Dutton.
The following program is not recommended for children under 15 or sad losers who almost became Prime Minister.
We got 2 weeks, baby, 2 weeks left. Tonight we are bringing you the sweet, uncut party medal of the one and only Andrew WK, everybody. If you are not familiar with Andrew WK, he sounds a little something like this. Fuck, okay. That's a general indication of what he's like. Andrew WK parties hard, not to be confused with the Liberals who find it hard to be a party. OK, that's very different. Crazy week last week, and on Saturday morning, the news was like this.
Well, just 24 hours ago, Malcolm Turnbull was fighting for his political life. Today, Australia is waking up to a new Prime Minister.
Oh, man, don't you hate waking up to a new Prime Minister? You go out, you have a big night with the boys. You wake up the next morning, splitting headache, roll over, and you see Scott fucking Morrison. Oh! You know, it's been a rough night when you wake up in the morning and go, God, I nearly went home with Peter Dutton. Oh, Jesus. Whew. That was close. There you have it, friends. Scott Morrison is the new Prime Minister. He's Australia's 30th Prime Minister. It's all part of our 30 PMs in 30 days program. And it's been a great start. He's had a great start. Morrison's got off to a great start right at the outset when he's swearing in.
I, Scott John Morrison, do swear that I will well and truly serve the people of Australia in the office of Prime Minister, and that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II.
Sorry, hang on. Let's hear that again if we can.
And bear true allegiance to Her Majesty.
Steve? That's not right, Scott. You're making it sound like she's at Office Works. This is Lizzie. She's the regional majesty. There you go. Matt, he's 3 seconds into the gig. He's already fucked up. Talking about the Queen. And to make matters worse, he's doing it with her English. That's brutal. Everyone's asking what kind of guy, what kind of Prime Minister is Scott Morrison going to be? He's a complicated man. Sure, he was the architect of Operation Sovereign Borders, lobbied for substantial cuts to welfare and repeatedly voted against the Royal Commission. But, on the other hand, his nickname is ScoMo. So that's cute, isn't it? You know, it's like Mark Reed, terrible criminal. Chopper, he sounds like fun. Yeah. He's not going to blowtorch anyone. It's Chopper. He's a great guy, ScoMo. He's a great guy. According to an objective and in no way fawning profile on the Daily Telegraph, he's a daggy dad who is up for the fight. He loves his footy team, the Sharks, and he eats meat and pies not with a knife and fork. Cop that, Malcolm Turnbull, you cutlery-using bastard. Eating pies with your hands is going to be a major part of Morrison's policy platform, along with lowering the 5-second rule for businesses earning over $50 million. So, it's good to know. I think he's daggy, isn't he, Morrison? He's a daggy dad. He's got daggy views, you know. Like in 2016, when he accused workers at aid organisation Save the Children of using children on Nauru tactically and coaching and encouraging them to self-harm. It's so daggy. You know when your dad just accuses a charity worker of encouraging refugee kids to hurt themselves? Oh, Dad! Oh, I'm detained. Hi, detained. I'm Dad. Ah. Scott Morrison was also apparently a child actor in TV commercials in the 1970s. So to be fair, maybe he just thinks all children are pretending. But, very good timing. 2 weeks to go, fuckers. All right. There's been a lot made about Scott Morrison's faith, right? A lot of people talking about that. He's Australia's first Pentecostal Prime Minister. In fact, back in 2015, he mentioned that going to church was his #1 hobby. Now, I've heard Jesus is my saviour. I've heard Jesus is my homeboy. I've never heard Jesus is my hobby. Yeah, cool, Scott. You know, just died for your sins, but sure, treat me like I'm Stamps. Who gives a shit? Of course, his #2 hobby is collecting rocks. And, worth it. Now, you may know, Pentecostal churches, they get pretty energetic when they worship, really get into it. Morrison's pastor told Fairfax the church is a bit more upbeat, a bit more up-tempo than a traditional church with a lot more musicians. Well, to show us how our new PM's faith fits in with his politics, we've actually managed to get some Christian rock musicians who regularly perform at Morrison's church here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Shadow Ministers.
Hey guys! Hello! Hey guys, we are the Shadow Ministers.
Yeah.
I am Bridie.
Hi guys, I'm Wyatt, and there's a third member of our band, and that's Jesus.
Guys, since Scott Morrison became Prime Minister, heaps of people have been talking about his evangelical faith.
Yeah, and if you don't know what that means, we're here to explain. It means ScoMo is heaps Christian.
Scott Morrison could not be more Christian, right? Every act he does is so Christian.
2, 3, 4.
Jesus made the animals like kangaroos, and he also said to lock the kids up on Nauru.
I am Jesus' son.
And I'm Jesus' daughter, and there's nothing more Christian than closing the borders.
We love Jesus,
Jesus, but not refugees. If you want to win votes, then you got to stop votes.
To do what pleases Jesus, deny them all visas, and you can't get more Christian than that.
Suffer little children and come unto me. The government takes that doctrine literally. ScoMo is under the spell of Jesus' charm, and kids are under safety watch for self-harm.
We love Jesus, Jesus, but not refugees.
If Jesus was a refugee, we'd say, fuck off, we're full.
To do what pleases Jesus, deny them all visas.
You can't get more Christian than that.
No, you can't get more Christian
than fishes and loaves and shipping people off to Manus in droves.
No, you can't get more Christian.
Not showing contrition when you are found wanted by the Human Rights Commission.
We love Jesus,
If you love Jesus and Scott Morrison, clap your hands, people.
Not refugees.
Don't cross our border. Even if you walk on water, you gotta love thy neighbour. Except if they vote Labour, or if they're foreign or gay. And you can't get more Christian than that.
Shadow Ministers, everybody. That was awful. Oh, God. Get out of here. Terrible. Didn't like that at all. Hey, you know what having a new PM means? It means a fresh, next-generation team that is fresh.
This new Liberal national team is a next generation team.
A fresh generation of leadership.
There's a next generation leadership team.
We move forward under a new generation of leadership.
It's a fresh start.
I think it is a fresh start.
It's a fresh start, baby! It's got fresh names. Pine, Corman, Dutton, Cash, Canavan, Fifield. It is fresh! If this new cabinet was any fresher, it would be so fresh, the hottest cabinet of winter 2018. So fresh! Fresh! There's also this high-profile change.
Maurice Payne has been moved into the Foreign Affairs portfolio to replace Julie Bishop, who spectacularly quit the front bench yesterday.
In a statement, she says, "I will remain on the backbench as a strong voice for Western Australia. I've been pre-selected by the Liberal Party for the seat of Curtin and I have made no decision regarding the next election."
No, Julie, don't leave now. If you serve under 10 Prime Ministers, you get a free tea towel. Get in there. So close. She's been a main player. This is a huge loss to the party. She's been a main player for years now, and it's no surprise that PM Scott Morrison is full of praise.
She's been a rock star for the Liberal Party.
Oh, yeah, rock star of the Liberal Party, because in the Liberal Party, this is considered rock and roll. Rock. So we got a fresh, Degrassi next generation of leadership. Even though they're mainly dudes in their 50s who've had those jobs before, all of it happened for apparently no good reason whatsoever. The highest ranking and most popular woman in the Liberals is gone. How's it all working out?
Voters have savaged the government over the leadership spill. The latest news poll in The Australian showing support for the coalition plummeting to its lowest levels in a decade.
The Australian's news poll showing that on a two-party preferred basis, the coalition, look at that, down to 44%. Labor up 5 points to 56%. That's a 10-point turnaround in just the past 2 weeks.
For the first time in a long time, Bill Shorten is the preferred Prime Minister, sitting at 39%. Scott Morrison sitting at 33%.
Oh, yeah. Bill Shorten is more popular than the Prime Minister. Can you imagine ever being less popular than Bill Shorten? I think eczema is more popular than Bill Shorten. ScoMo's in trouble if Bill Shorten ever gets a cool nickname, although, knowing Bill Shorten, his nickname would probably be William Shorten. We all hate this, right? We fucking hate this. This is insane. We can't keep doing this. The reality is the nation can't afford this revolving door of Prime Ministers. Things are getting seriously dire.
In the past 10 years, Australia has gone through 6 Prime Ministers, an average of 0.6 Prime Ministers per calendar year. And this is serious. At the current rate of use, we're looking at depleting our Prime Minister reserves as early as 2035. Put simply, it's a problem of supply. We can't just find more Prime Ministers once we reach peak PM. It takes a very long time to cultivate and grow a dickhead of the magnitude that would actually take the job. And it may be too late to do anything about it. Projections suggest that the only way to curb the rate of depletion would be to use each Prime Minister for at least a full term before discarding them, a goal that many observers call unrealistic and no fun at all. A reusable Prime Ministerial model was mooted in late 2013, but was deemed unsustainable and completely insane by the public. And so once the reservoir of actual Prime Ministerial candidates dries up, experts suggest that we'll have to start drawing from alternative sources, be it normal people, or babies in tiny little suits, or a dog that can bark the word "stop the boats." Some are optimistic, however, saying that we're well on track to pick a leader that'll help destroy the entire planet well before we deplete our reserves of dipshit Prime Ministers.
Tonight, I want to tell you a little bit about tomorrow night's show. Oh, God. Andrew WK coming up. But one of my favourite parts of Tonightly has been the chance to showcase up-and-coming comedic talent. We've given dozens and dozens of new comics their very first spots on television. We're very cool. We're very proud of that. We want to squeeze in a few more before we finish up. Tomorrow night, we present the Tonightly Stand-Up Special Bonanza Party. Party hard! Tomorrow night we're going to feature 3 brilliant comic performers in the one bloody show. Gillian Cosgrove, Jess Perkins, and the undisputed king of ethnic comedy, Ahmed Zub, everybody. Very good. So join us tomorrow night to see if just once Tonightly can make you laugh. Anything is possible, kids. Now, let's talk about beauty. Personally, I've never been worried about my looks. I've always relied on my talent and personality. And that's why we're getting cancelled. Now, whether you're a TV personality or a normal, Australians bloody love cosmetic surgery.
Australians are spending more than $1 billion more on cosmetic surgery than the US. What a figure. 500,000 Australians apparently went under the knife last year alone. The most common procedures: Botox, breast enhancements, liposuction. Dermal fillers and laser treatments are apparently also on the rise.
We're spending $1 billion more than the US. Take that, America. We are uglier than you. Lipo suck on that. That is too much, isn't it? All right. Why are so many people turning to plastic surgery? Well, American researchers blame social media, identifying a new condition called Snapchat dysmorphia, where people are getting surgery to look more like the filtered versions of themselves they post online. Luckily for me, I've never had to worry about getting surgery to look like my digital image. Nailed it. For more on this terrible industry, we turn to Instagram influencer Gazelle.
Hey guys, it's Gazelle. I'm here to tell you how to get more followers on your Instagram. I currently have over 10 followers on Instagram. I have had to master the art of hot selfies, aka healthies. I found a guy on Gumtree to follow me around taking healthies of my entire life, so my fans know I'm #relatable. Derek?
Yeah?
I didn't pay you to just lie around like a dumb dog.
Oh.
What are you doing?
You actually don't pay me at all.
Yeah, because you're worthless. My Insta-spirations are Kylie Jenner, Tammy Hembrow, what's her name from Married at First Sight? Shut the fuck up. Davina Rankin. And do you know how they all got such flawless faces that eventually earned them hundreds and thousands of followers? Hard
Botox.
work. What?
They've all had Botox.
Botox? I need Botox. I only have like 11 followers. Why didn't you tell me earlier? Do you even want me to be rich enough to pay? Botox plus Instagram equals more followers. It's science. Duh. After spending about 10 seconds on the gram, I found this guy, Dr. Zach Turner. His bio says he specializes in injectables and is a leading Aussie medical personality. And I only see doctors that are medical personalities. It's why whenever I get sick, I see the Bondi vet. He's like, you're not anatomy. And I'm like, dilly gap. I'm thinking about getting Botox, but like, how many calories is it?
Thankfully, Botox can be calorie-free if you don't eat or drink during the procedure. So there's lots of reasons for wanting Botox. What do you want it for?
I really need more Instagram followers. That's like the main reason. If I get Botox, will I get a boyfriend?
Not during the procedure, but potentially afterwards, yeah.
Like, I have a lot of Insta-spirations. Can I show them to you and you can tell me like what they've had done?
Okay.
Okay, so this is my first Insta-spiration. It's Kylie, naturally.
At a minimum, she's had a lot of filler everywhere, a lot of Botox everywhere, but she still looks, I mean, relatively natural.
How can you make me look like this?
Well, that's a dog.
Yeah, I know. I don't care.
Look, I do.
She's perfect.
Honey, not even Hermione Granger is going to turn you into that.
What do you think I need to get done to get more Instagram followers?
For the most part, we can kind of get rid of the amount of makeup you're using under your eyes by putting a little bit of filler there so you don't look so tired in your tear troughs.
I look tired?
And for your frown, because you're frowning at me right now, actually.
No, I'm not.
You are. But just little bits of filler and Botox can go a long way.
I'm sorry.
I didn't realise my 24-year-old face needed that much work done. I always thought of my face as like a shiny car, and getting Botox would just be like pimping it a bit.
Hey, so this is my car. I was wondering if I could get like a personalised number plate just so it looks really cool on Insta.
That is a great idea.
Thank you.
Because this car looks like shit.
What?
Yeah, we're also going to need to change a bunch of things. The wheels need to change, the roof needs to change, the bonnet needs to change.
But I thought it just needed that one little thing.
Oh no, that's a shitbox. And no one likes a shitbox.
TBH, I just wanted my lips done, but it turns out my entire face is a disaster. Anyway, I needed a second opinion. So Derek found me this chick, Nicole Montgomery. She knows like heaps of surgeons.
Okay, so like what even is Trusted Surgeons?
So Trusted Surgeons is a not-for-profit educational platform helping consumers make informed decisions around cosmetic procedures.
What does the term cosmetic surgeon even mean?
It just means somebody who has decided that they're going to now practice cosmetic surgery.
Can I be a cosmetic surgeon?
If you've done a Bachelor
I've done a Bachelor.
Medicine, there is no benchmark for cosmetic surgery. There is no recognised body, there is no recognised program through the Royal College of Surgeons. Yeah, you can just decide, hey, I'm not going to be a GP anymore, or I've just finished medicine and I don't want to go into a specialty, I'm going to do cosmetics.
So how do you know who to trust?
So you have to look at some key points, you know, the experience, their qualifications and the facility that they're performing the procedure in.
If you don't do your research, are there any side effects?
So only a few weeks ago, the first woman in Australia went blind in one eye from having filler in her cheeks.
Wait, so I could go blind if I get Botox?
Yes.
Oh my God, that's so fine. I can just wear these tiny glasses.
From a hotness point of view, you could definitely look deformed. So you can end up with one eyebrow up here, one down here. You could end up with droopy eye.
Anyway, blah, blah, blah. Here are 3 things I learned about injectables. 1, you can't trust everyone that calls themselves a cosmetic surgeon. Number 2, if it goes wrong, you could end up permanently disfigured or blind. Yuck, soz, but yuck. Number 3, do extensive research. I didn't get into Instagram to do research. Research sucks. I wouldn't even make Derek do research. But I am making him more useful in other ways.
Okay, finished.
Oh my God, I love it!
Really?
And my followers will too. Thanks, Derek, you're the best. I'm still not paying you.
My guest tonight is a musician, party god, author and motivational speaker who sometimes sounds like this. His latest record is called You're Not Alone. It's out now. Please welcome Andrew WK, everybody. Welcome, Andrew. Hi. Andrew WK, everyone. Look at that. This was a party in the atmosphere. All right. It's not a competition, but thank you. Welcome, Andrew. Thank you so much for being on our show.
Thank you, Tom. Thank you very much.
It is a real pleasure to meet you.
Likewise.
If people are not familiar with your general vibe is party.
That is exactly right. That is my main theme.
That is your theme. That is your philosophy. You get people excited about life and being alive and partying generally. What does partying mean to you?
Partying is celebrating the fact that you're not dead. So you can party on a special occasion from time to time. Why can't the special occasion of being alive in the first place give you a reason to party 24/7, 365, forever?
Are you... It's a great point. Are you, therefore, constantly partying? You are at all times in a state of party.
I am partying right now, and so are you.
I'm partying too?
Whether you realize it or not.
Well, are these people partying?
Oh, absolutely.
Just, if you could party a little quieter, that'd be great. What a wonderful way to live your life and celebrate being alive. How did you come to be this place? Where did all this incredible positivity come from?
From extraordinary boatloads of negativity.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm almost blessed and gifted in the lower emotions, so I had to come up with a mindset or an attitude that would help me aim towards a better feeling, and hence partying. But I should point out, it's not an escape or a blurring or numbing out of those emotions. It's a way to appreciate them and value them and actually go deeper into life.
Can you be partying even if you're at a shit party?
Here's the thing.
If, you rock up and the beer's no good and your ex-boyfriend's there and he's got a new boyfriend and they've been working out and you've actually put on a bit of weight because you've been working really hard and your TV show's been cancelled and it's actually really stressful. Even in that moment, can you be partying?
Hypothetically.
Yes.
Yes. Even not partying counts as partying.
How does that work?
I haven't figured it out yet, but that's the next level of partying. And I'm not there. I'm not actually a master partier. No? It's a constant effort. But you party while you're learning how to party. That's one of the good things about it.
High five. Yeah. I love this. I love all this. I'm sure lots of us watching and people in the room tonight have a whole bunch of reasons to constantly party, the fact that we are alive and all the great things that are in our life. The things that get me down a bit are the whole, politics-y things, and you look around the state of the world at the moment and you go, gosh, I don't feel like partying. You tried to get involved with this in 2016. You started your own political party. Let's have a quick look at that.
Today, I'm proud to announce the formation of the Party Party. My experience as a partier, an entertainer, and a human being has taught me anything. It's that many of us have lost faith in our political process. Well, now it's time to restore our faith. Over the last few years, I've worked closely with voters to develop a platform that really is all-inclusive. A platform that truly brings all Americans together. Let's send a message to both parties and show them there's a new party in town.
Okay, that was 2016.
Yes.
A wonderful initiative. Spoiler alert, Donald Trump still won and there's still some bad stuff happened. That was 2 years ago. What do you think of American politics now?
Well, my attempt was to try and make a political party that focused more on the partying and less on the politics. And I think that that approach can actually empower us at all times, which is to say, if we can dig deep or perhaps look beyond and remember there is other parts of life or a more fundamental aspect of life that goes beneath all of the dilemma and all the complexities and connect with each other in that deeper space, then we can develop the good attitude and the kind of empowered optimism that it will take to approach these problems, because it's very hard to fix problems in a good mood. You have to fix the problem in a party state of mind.
Okay, right. Do you think Donald Trump, the whole Democratic Party, perhaps politicians in this country too, could do it with a bit more party?
Yes.
Great. I mean, I really don't have much else to say other than, you know, you have sort of your band here and you're prepared to maybe perform a song. Would you perhaps be prepared to party with us here at Tonightly?
Absolutely.
Hang on. I mean, you're ready to party.
I am.
And I'm ready to party.
Yes, you are.
Are you ready to party, ladies and gentlemen? Are you ready to party with NWK?
journey's not over. It's just begun. Make your dreams your destiny and do what must be done. Remember, if you're frightened, if you're worried, you're not alone. Hand in hand, we're taking a step into the great
Thank you for watching tonight. We'll catch you tomorrow night. Goodbye, everyone.
The ABC played a very